The clash between the Home Secretary Suella Braverman and the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is making everybody uncomfortable in the Tory family, as there are new speculations about Suella being pushed out of the government. What was the point of Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunter going out there when he first got into power recently, saying this is going to be about Tory unity and everybody's going to be best friends and we're going to listen to the members and the Borisites, the Brexiteers, right-wingers, these guys, every side of the party. We're even going to give the job of the Home Secretary to Suella Braverman, another Brexiteer. And now, obviously, clashes happen. Disagreements happen, arguments, but no one's listening to anybody right now, and apparently everything is being centralized in number 10 Downing Street. We've talked about the tensions that are escalating between the Home Sec and the PM, and of course the rest of the cabinet in general, because some are saying that Suella Braverman is a bit too hard, too robust, and too insensitive and offensive when it comes to her language over border control and the migration crisis. And now Suella Braverman is challenging Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister, to stop pushing mass migration. She's saying we must focus on the net migration numbers when it comes to the legal economic migration, not just the small boats. Because everybody in the mainstream media have been talking about the small boats quite recently. No one's really focusing on the bigger issue, mass legal migration. So, the Home Sec has called on the PM to deliver on the 2019 Manifesto Pledge so that the UK doesn't forget how to do things for ourselves. So this is about obviously her speech yesterday at the National Conservatism Conference, where she was talking about how we must start training up our own people instead of being too dependent and reliant on economic migration. This is our new addiction in this country, our establishment. We are way too addicted to economic migration, just like how Donald Trump talked about Germany being addicted to Russian gas and oil. You have to diversify your portfolio, whether it's energy or whether it's your economy, the manpower that you need for the economy. You can't just be reliant on foreign workers. You have to focus on your own people. Look after your own people first before your neighbors. Now, we have shown you guys some of these graphs. This is about the UK net migration estimate that will reach 1 million by the end of this year, 2023. We're not even halfway through yet. This is only May. So by June, we're going to get the latest figures. But also, generally speaking, you can see what's been going on since the lockdown days. Lockdown onwards, this is what we're having. Despite inflation going up, despite obviously high debt in government and the economic difficulties. So we have to just be patient because these guys are going to sort it out. That's what they say in government. Yeah, good luck. Jacob Rees-Mogg also spoke at this conference, saying that Rishi Sunak made a specific promise to scrap thousands of EU laws, but he has broken it. This unfortunate, as one of his perceived virtues is his trustworthiness, and the surrender to the blob risks exposing the government to ridicule. It also risks making us poorer. And of course, Jacob Rees-Mogg is right, but focusing on the net migration numbers and just the problem of legal mass economic migration, you have seen these figures again before, but at the same time, it's good for those of you, in case you missed it, to show you the summary of one of the problems is education visas, student visas. The red bar, the section, is the actual student visas, which has escalated massively over the last few years. The black section is the dependents of students. That, in terms of proportion, has gone up also hugely compared to the rest of the red bar. And no one is talking about this. It's completely chaotic. So, in regards to the different areas, you got the red section, which is family related. Then the pink section is student visas. The blue one is work visas and other. So other just includes Ukrainians and people from Hong Kong. That obviously was huge this year. But at the same time, in 2022, but at the same time, the others, that legal economic migrants, those are still the biggest numbers that we have. So don't go around and just say, well, if we solve the problem of small boats, everything's going to be fine. That's just the beginning. You have to sort out actual mass legal migration as well as the bogus asylum seekers. Let me know what you think. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.